Hello. Hello. Namaste. Good evening, everyone. It's a great honor to have you here. Our program is today on a very auspicious day, which is also Ganesh Jayanti. So we will begin with the invocation to Ganesha. For this, I invite Mrs. Shruti ji. Mrs. Shruti Mahavanan Chauksi is a multifaceted personality with a strong academic background in history and ancient Indian culture. With a career spanning academia, aviation in Air India and dance, she is passionate advocate for women empowerment and mainly a keen learner of the Bhagavad Gita. So we are very grateful that Madam is giving a Nritya offering to Ganesha. We will begin right now with the Natya. If you would like to just introduce something a minute. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Hari Om. Thank you very much, first of all, to the Midam family. And I will be starting, it's a humble offering, whatever I can today, with the Bhumi Mangalam and the elements of nature for auspicious beginning of everything, followed by, of course, our favorite Lord Ganesha to seek his blessings. Hare Krishna, Hari Om.
सर्वांगी
Thank you very much, madam, for a beautiful performance which I think invoked the consciousness inside everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah. So with this invocation to Sri Ganesha, we will now start our program. In one moment, I will just request the dignitaries to assume their seats. Yes, I invite Sri Damle ji, Dr. Kishore ji, Gayatri ji, and Chitra ji to please come and assume your seats. Yes, please be seated. Please be seated. Yes. Ah, yes. Please come. Take minute. We'll just start. We'll start in one more moment. Before we begin, I thought I'll give a small introduction. You can all see here Midam Foundation. So what is this Midam? Many ask this question to us. What is Midam? Midam is actually a mantra which Damleji received on 24th November 1996. It was in meditation. He was sitting quietly, and that time he received these three words. If you see the symbol here, there's me, the, and ma. The symbol also was conceived only in 2011. But now what is the meaning of receiving mantras, people ask. But I think if we become very quiet, we get inspiration, we hear, just like how in the ancient times Rishis would hear. So, but when he received these words, me, the, ma, a lot of questions were asked, what is this? He himself did not know what is the exact meaning of these words. But first thing he could do was he just wrote it down with he had this red pen with him. So with the red ink, he immediately wrote it down so that the exploration can begin. But you see, it is 1996, and today on, we can say this is 2025. Such a long journey, and probably this is one of the, this is the second time we are talking about it, and it was just now that Damleji revealed the meaning of it. Why? Because I think time takes a lot of time. When he received this mantra also, first 2 years, he talked to various Sanskrit scholars who are experts in Sanskrit language, asking what is this, because I think we've had this word, midam, coming in different places, but in Sandhi, means pom, purnamidam, purnamida. So this, again, Isha, Vasyam, midam, sarvam. So here it is midam, but this is it midam? But it is just when you do Sandhi, you hear that sound midam. So the Sanskrit scholars said it's something like a mantra, which is like soham and all. But recently in a Living Veda conference, we got to know from a Prakrut scholar that midam could be very much a Prakrut Bhasha's word. But for 2 years, Damleji did not run behind the meaning. People gave different meanings, but he he accepted it, but somewhere in his heart he was not sure. So he thought, why not ask from where the source only? So he just, what could this mantra be? He went into a, we can say a deep pensive moment where he tried to understand, and suddenly he got the meaning. It was a very simple voice. Don't you know? Mira Aravinda Sharanam Mama. And that was the mantra. And again, that is just one aspect of Midam. Midam Foundation, Damleji set up in 2011. He started. Today we will be hearing about what is the Krishna's Butter Project, what is Krishna's Butter Project, how it grew. Apart from that, what is the other activity, like we have this Vedic chanting program for children with special needs. We also have a very important practical and a direct intervention in the material, that is a Clean Earth mission. So we have our Clean Earth team led by Mangalji also among our participants. So yes, let us all have a clapping. So with this, we are going to be looking today at different aspects. But what is special occasion today is we have today with us the author of a very special book, Floral Meditations with the Mother. The mother of Sri Aurobindo Ashram has described over 900 flowers and significances of flowers. What can be the significance, or what is this journey? I will not spoil the, what we can say, I will not give a spoiler, and what we can hear it directly from the author. But this Floral Meditations with the Mother is something which is Very significant because flowers convey a deep meaning, a hidden meaning. On the outside it looks very delicate, but is there some strength? Is there some power in the flowers? Can we connect with these flowers? Do they give us something, some strength for us to go ahead? These are all aspects that we would be looking at. So before taking too much time, I would invite Avanti ji to give an introduction to about the esteemed dignitaries on the dais. Yes, please.
Namaste. Good evening, everyone. It is a wonderful evening today, and I am very honored to be introducing all the dignitaries, esteemed dignitaries present on the stage. I would begin with Sri Madhusudan Raghunath Damle ji, who is the founder and proprietor of KVM Research Labs and also the founder of Midam Foundation. He is a beacon of light, and he has been inspiring us through all the projects that we have seen grow over time, and with the support of all the people available and all the people who have come forward. So I'm very grateful to Sri Damle ji for being present here. After that, I would like to welcome Kishore ji. Namaste ji. Tripathi ji has been very humble and Kishore ji has been a wonderful inspiration to all of us because he has been working in so many fields of education as well as spreading the light of Sri Aurobindo in different fields. And it is a very wonderful opportunity we have here that he has come here and a doctorate. Kishore ji has been very supportive throughout in all the Midam Foundation works. So I welcome you, sir. And I would also like to welcome Gayatri ji. Gayatri Majumdar ji has been very commendable in her writing, and she's an expert author and poet. And she is also very much, sorry, just a second. She is an acclaimed author and editor of the Brown Critic, and I'm very happy to say that she has also written many books, and she gives wonderful talks about the different aspects of spirituality, as well as her poetry has been a wonderful explanatory way, the way it, she comes forward and explains to everyone. So Namaste Gayatri ji. And also I would also like to welcome Ms. Chitra Suresh ji. It happens to be her birthday today, and it's wonderful. And she's a senior software engineer, and she has written this book. And it's a very nice occasion that on her special day, she has come forward with the floral meditations based on the principles of the significance of spiritual significance of flowers. So namaste and welcome all the dignitaries here. Now I would just pass on.
Yes. So now I invite Miss Monishri ji, who is first standard Goldfin Matriculation School. Monishri, please give the beautiful combination of rose and tuberose to Sri Madhusudan Damle ji. Yes, please. Here. Thank you. Next I request Monishri ji to present Gayatri ji. Now I request Monishri ji to present to Dr. Kishore ji. And now to the author, Chitra ji. So, thank you so much. Thank you. So now, this rose and tuberose, they have a very special significance. What is it? I think you read the book. It is on the last page of this book, which will be distributed to everybody after the release. Mother has given some beautiful meaning of these two flowers that we will see next. So now I invite Sri Damle ji to address the audience. Just one moment.
Okay. Welcome all. Today is a great occasion, and the subject is flower. See the beginning, flowers given by a beautiful flower. She was so nice. So, I just in few minutes, I would like to share my memories with you about flower. In Pune, I came across a book, Flower Remedies by Bach. Since I was in medical line, oh, flower remedies, how it can be? I read out the book, I liked it. But then all the illustrations, book from England, few were known, few were not known, means many were not known, to be very frank. But the remedies and their work on that of Dr. Bach's, it gave me something. And I was thinking for a long time that something I must know more. So, one friend told me that if you are so much interested in the subject, kindly approach a lady, Mrs. Kelkar, and she is conducting some workshops on flower remedy, and she is keeping with her the box of remedy. When I went and attended the workshop, I was so happy that in earlier book, all the illustrations, these that were from not our country. And here when I attended the function, I saw that some local workers, friends, doctors also, practicing doctors, and they explained all what they have experienced with this flower remedy. They were 39 in numbers, different names. The therapy is based somewhat like homeopathy. And I was very happy I brought that and started working, giving to people. Because people were coming to me asking for some Ayurveda remedy, or biochemic was my subject that time, so all 12 remedies. And I got good results. Afterwards, when I came to Pondicherry, I came across a book by mother. And my goodness, it has gone far ahead than only remedies, physical, mental, vital, psychological problems. Mother has spoken something. And then I again started studying those flowers. And in my garden, I choose two flowers, one power and another Radha's consciousness. I prepared medicine out of it because I was in the same line of manufacturing. But then forgot because I was interested in doing my work of manufacturing and research. But when, say, 13, 14 years back, Sushrut as a young engineer joined me, and I thought that he is promising. He was interested in manufacturing, understanding more about the herbs, and so I thought that this is the right time that again I do this experiment. So there were two ways they had explained how you can prepare. Earlier I took to the easy one because I was alone. With him I said the second way of manufacturing I will take, so that he knows what is manufacturing. He talks to the flowers, he talks to each herb, take permission, then pluck. So all these things were new to him. But when he got into it, and he helped me, so we prepared again two remedies out of these two. One's name was Shakti, power, hibiscus, and another Shanti. And these two psychological problems we tried. Of course, I did not want to go further because I was interested in my products and doing all these things. But my feeling is this, that all young people, when they read our masters, they understand something, but keep it as an information. What I feel that on your level, according to your capacity and understanding, you should do some practicals. Go into that. That gives a greater experience than only learning and keeping it as an information. So information is one thing, then experience, then knowledge, and then ananda. So this is all about flowers. This is all about, I hope it was okay?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Hope I have not taken much time.
No, sir, no, sir.
You can take
You
this
can even
garland.
for a couple of minutes you want to speak
Acha,
about
okay,
the
okay.
author. You can take your time, please. Yes, sir. Sir is always expert in keeping time, so I think if you want to extend for a couple of minutes.
No, it is over.
Okay,
Sir,
fine,
thanks.
sir. Ji. All right. Thank you so much, Damli ji, for addressing and also sharing about this very interesting aspect of flower remedies. Next, I request Dr. Kishore ji to address the audience.
काय ती तोडायला कपाळ.
Today is a very special occasion. So, esteemed, today's the main attraction of this program. Today's Shri Madhusudan Damle ji and my colleague from Sri Aurobindo Society, Gayatri ji, and the esteemed author of Suresh ji, and all the learned scholars. I can say those who are connected with the spiritual path and contributing something to. So my humble pranams to all of you. And I can say, Apla Swagata hai. When I was with the government, I was dealing with the 24 languages, especially looking at the awards. So I would like to say something, but want to divide into 3 parts. The first, my sincere thanks to Sri Madhusudan Damle ji. You see, people, those who practice spirituality, we find a different kind of aura on their face. So when we meet with Madhusudan, I think there's a sound problem. Yes. So we are amazed by the simplified personality which you have, and we understand a little bit spray of these spiritual practices. There's Mother's blessings, Sri Aurobindo's blessings. It's continuing with you. And the mission which you have started, the Midam Trust, which came up through like in Savitri, Sri Aurobindo speaks that nature's correspondence with the soul are written in the mystic hearts of life. So Mr. Sushrut he discussed with me how these institutions evolved, and I am a little bit aware of what the things are happening. And the last month we were at Jaipur and we spent almost 3 days discussing many things. So I hope this institution has a long way to go and a lot of things to contribute to the society, not only in the path of spirituality, but also in the path of developing the society through many of the components, whether it is the medicinal activities. Second thing, I am very much amazed to see these books, Krishna's Butter. It has crossed in 9 languages. So you see, this Krishna's Butter is flowing in multiple languages. But I hope with the dynamic guidance of Damle Bhaiya and the young leader from Midam Foundation, Sushrut ji, so I hope it is, if we talk about the Indian languages recognized in the Constitution of India, we have to complete 14 more languages, because 22, so once you complete the 14 languages, it will reach to the whatever recognized languages. In the last year, when some of the editions were released, I also appealed that it should be translated to some foreign languages also. So third thing, today's special occasion. In Integral Consciousness, Sri Aurobindo has written one thing. he refers to the sacred Vedas and he writes, the supreme Shastra of the integral yoga is the Vedas. And he refers to the lotus and he says it is just like a lotus which opens swiftly and gradually. There is no force, spontaneously it's coming up. You see how beautiful this is when we study the integral consciousness of the mother and Sri Aurobindo. In many cases they have combined the triple unification of man, nature and universe. And how beautifully defines the supreme Shastra of the integral yoga are the Vedas, which opens swiftly and gradually. And as esteemed Madhusudan Bhaiya told about the flowers, before coming to the book, I will share one personal experience when we talk about the therapeutical and the remedy part of the flowers. When I was doing my PhD, I was here in 2008 and 9. For 18 months I stayed, and mother sent me back to experience some more. That time, on my right hand fingers, some two things came out. So Dr. Vandana ji was the doctor at society. I went to her and explained what is happening. She gave me 2 medicines because she was expert into homeopathy and flower remedies. One small bottle of homeopathy, this medicines, and 1 bottle with some liquids. I asked, what is it? Now, it is a flower medicine. You use it, automatically it will heal whatever problems you have. So for 1 month, I took that homeopathy medicine and I continuously, and whatever instructions she gave, I followed that medicine. When I left in June 2009, I left. Before leaving, I went to meet with her. 1 point was completely disappeared. Then I asked her, what's about the other, another? She told, ye bina bataye chala jayega. You don't concentrate on that. After 3-4 months, when I looked at my fingers, I found it was disappeared. So when we talk about the flower remedies, especially connecting with the spiritual aspects, because in integral consciousness, we focus on physical, vital, mental, psychical, and spiritual things. Flowers have also their lives. Like you see how beautifully they are conveying. They are not demanding anything. No degrees, no recognitions, nothing. But they have a life. So paleobotany says the flowering plants were evolved on the earth 160 million years ago. I do not know how many of you have visited the Nanda Devi National Valley of Flowers. It is one of the UNESCO's intangible natural heritage sites. If you will see, you can Google also. Digitally, you can visit physically, maybe some time will come. The valley, the mountains are full with flowers. You will see through those medicinal plants, there are many medicinal plants, they offer the flowers. So when we study the spiritual significance of flowers, especially starting from the Vedas also, many scriptures, that Pushpa Sutram is also there. So the Vedic rishis has also meticulously studied the combination of man, nature and universe. It is not the business of the thinking animals like us. What Sri Aurobindo speaks about the man as the thinking animals, nothing. Because we think we are the superiors, but it is not. The plants and animals, mother sometimes says the animals are better of the human beings. They do not quarrel with each other. But the human beings fight with each other because they have destroyed the world, divided into different continents, and there is hatred, jealousy, many things are there. But we have not seen 2 flowers fighting with each other. So this is basically the consciousness, what in integral consciousness find. And when we talk about the mother's spiritual significance of flowers, mother has meticulously studied the spiritual significance of flowers. You take the example of Ayurvedic sciences. Even if Rishi Dhanvantari, he was interacting with the plants itself revealing its inner souls. So the mother has also meticulously studied the plant flowers. It's not about the spiritual or remedical things. She has also empathetically given her emphasis on the colors. So what is the, and coming to this book, Sushruji sent me to read this book. Thanks to the esteemed author. They have studied for 27 days of the, I came to know it was 27 days of the practices which they did, selected flowers. And the author has also added few consciousness to those exercises. For example, in one of the flowers he has written that moving to the spiritual path is not so easy. I'll just add to the Upanishads. In Kathopanishad, the Rishi speaks, Uttishtata Jagrata Prapya Baranna Nibodhata. It is one of the famous mantras of Swami Vivekananda. Arise, awake and stop not till the goal is reached. But the second line is very difficult. Many of us, we do not know what the second line is. The second line, the Rishi says, Khurasya dhara nishita durattaya durgam pathastat kabayo vadanti. You have mentioned that moving to the spiritual path is not so easy. The Rishi also speaks, it is just like walking on the Rajar's aids, said by the Rishis. So the Rishis of the Upanishads, they are referring to the Rishis of the Vedas. Even if the Vedic Rishis also, you take the example of the first mantra of Rigved, Rishi Madhuchandas, he speaks about, he is also referring to the ancient sages. So when we find the creations on earth, whether it is human beings, the animal beings or the plants, like you see, take the example of Dr. Jagdish Chandra Bose, who said plants also have the lives. In the similar way, in a triple unification system, we are not isolated from the entire universe because we are part of that. But somewhere we have forgotten the plants, the animals, they have life. For example, I'll give you, the little girl gave us the beautiful flowers. But when we cut that flower from its own root, we didn't ask whether the flower is ready to cut from the old root or not. When we kill an animal, we never ask whether the animal is willing to destroy his life, end his life or not. But we do not care about the plants, we do not care the animals and all the creations, because we have ever thought we are the superior beings on the earth. That is the biggest disaster what is happening on the earth. I think my time is okay. So I hope through such kind of researches we can bring some. B says that ancient knowledge system. What is ancient? Sri Aurobindo writes, you don't have any past, you have no future. You only speaks about the past, present, and future. So what is ancient actually? When this program was started at 6:45, it became history. So when we talk about this ancient knowledge system, in somewhere Sri Aurobindo refers, science in its nature is universal. There is no national science or international science, but only the nations or the individual's contribution to explore a particular branch of knowledge for the benefit of human civilizations. And thanks to the India government, after, you see, we can see the developments in promoting the ancient knowledge systems through the Indian knowledge systems. The government has given many emphasis to rediscover the knowledge systems and more specifically to apply for the benefit of human civilizations. And I hope through such kind of initiatives we can explore, rediscover actually. We do not have that consciousness to discover because that was the business of the Rishis. They were the Rishis because Rishi Darsana, they can discover something in a different way. But we do not have the power. Only whatever we can do, we can only research, we can only rediscover and reapply. And somewhere I feel we are disconnected from our own roots. What about our Rishis? They thought about not only making the Bharata as a great country, but also their vision to make this entire universe as noble. So that mission needs to be, a lot of efforts to be done. And esteemed Madhusudan Bhaiya told that the youth needs to be united and to work on these dimensions. And we hope we are not working for ourselves, we are working for the community. And that community and this collective consciousness is much more needed to make a country and the entire universe one prosperous and develop. And once again, I thank you to the esteemed, I can say, Mother and Sri Aurobindo's blessings, but that blessings works through someone. And the way you have started this mission, and it will definitely flourish, and a young and energetic soul like Mr. Sushrut, you see how he so humble he is. His guru is there, so he will not sit here because his dimension is something different. So many things will come out and we will work together also for some better cause. And once again, thanks to all of you and thank you for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts with you. Dhanyavad.
Thank you very much, Dr. Keshorji. It was a very beautiful talk connecting the ancient and the modern. He referred to that Rigvedic Sukta also. Agni Purve Bhi Rishibhi Redyo. At that time also the Rishis were the ancient. For them they were referring to their ancients. That means we cannot forget what is done. And yet, keeping that as a base, we are going to move forward. So thank you, sir. And next, invite Gayatri ji, Gayatri Majumdar ji. I have been associated to Sri Aurobindo's action and through her wonderful poetry and also the various, she's been very instrumental in encouraging many authors So I request her to share a few words.
Thank you so much, Shushrut, to begin with, and especially Sri Damleji, Kishorji, Chitra, Suresh, our author, and everyone who's present here. It's a great honor to be here, and I'd like to begin with the quote by Sri Damleji, which goes like, "They call it only a dream. Let us all join hands to make it a living truth." That applies very well to me. So what I want to say is it's been 10 years since I moved away from my various professions and locations to Pondicherry. And prior to that, I can only say that I really don't think I looked at flowers that much. So life kind of takes us over. I think the foreword written by Dr. Belu Mera, who's also our colleague who couldn't be here today, she alludes to that, you know, sometimes we forget to look around us and take things so much for granted. So I think that is what had happened, and really there were no avenues or inspirations, so to speak, for us to, you know, even look elsewhere. And then Pondicherry happened. And once that happened, everything changed, you know. Everything changed, and as they always say, Sri Aurobindo and the mother, you can begin any time, and there is no, you know, late or early or anything of that sort. And that's how everything began. And now I know that I cannot live amidst, you know, a place filled with pollution and noise and, you know, traffic. Everything, the shift has happened, and it's permanent. And now I can only say that I want to be among flowers, and not only, you know, go past them or look at them and remember or try to figure out the significance of them as given by the mother, but also have conversations, stare at them, exchange glances. So that's how the you know, paradigm shift occurred when you come to a place like Pondicherry and be in the grace of the mother and people like Damleji who begin such beautiful you know, ventures to help others selflessly. And I really wish all of you all the best, and hope, you know, Midam Trust does very well, which I'm sure it will. And thank you so much for having me, and I wish all of you all the best, and may you always be amidst nature, look at nature, heal, find solace. And thank you, of course, Chitra. I really loved the way she presented them. It wasn't very scientific or technical. I mean, she did mention the names, but how she connected with, you know, what she feels about the flowers. And they really went very deep, how she, you know, would pass by and look at some flower and then find the meaning and then realize how beautifully the mother has also given the same meaning. I think you mentioned hibiscus or power or Shakti in that context, and she talks about, of course, Aparajita, Radha's consciousness, and several others. In fact, it brought me a lot of joy. So thank you for this beautiful, you know, offering. And when the book ended, I said, oh my God, why did it end so quickly? There should have been many more flowers in it. So all the best to the book, all the best, you know, for all your new ventures that are there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gayatri ji. A very beautiful and pertinent point has been raised that we are sometimes so busy that we are not able to look at the flowers. Maybe we can go to our garden only and see. If we don't have a garden, I think we all will have a flower pot. We can ensure, because I think today the budget was presented and the invocation of Mahalakshmi was done, that let everybody become prosperous. But one of the symbols of prosperity is how the flowers grow in your house. If the flowers are not growing well, maybe Mahalakshmi may not be pleased. At least for that reason, let us become conscious. Oh, yes, Madam has said that. Tomorrow is Vasant Panchami, another very important significance. A lot of things have happened quite naturally, like even today, Chitra Madam's birthday. We did not really arrange it to happen, and it had to be Ganesh Jayanti. We are going to be, because Ganesha is said to be the force behind taking Sankalpa. Midam Foundation under Damleji's guidance is going to take a big Sankalpa. We have invoked in the start. As we continue in middle also, we will invoke, and hopefully after function also we'll continue invoking the strength to take that Sankalpa ahead. So without delay, I would invite the author, Chitra Suresh ji. She has come all the way from Bangalore, accompanied by her younger sister Chitra and mother Vani ji. Her father will probably be joining online only. So yes, please.
Namaste everyone. So I begin by offering my salutations to the Divine, the Mother and Midam. And I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to Shri Madhusudam Damleji, Gayatri ji, Dr. Kishore Kumar ji, and everyone who are present here to bless this occasion. So we all heard and seen the mother's deep affection that she had towards the plant kingdom, especially towards flowers. She not only saw them as beautiful creation, but also the bearers of spiritual significance. So each flower carries a vibration, a message, and a truth that is waiting to be received. So I consider it to be a privilege that I have received this opportunity to offer this work to the mother, and I'm deeply grateful to Midam for their support in bringing this work forward. So at times I still find it very hard to believe that what began as a simple project has now blossomed into a book. And this journey started with a simple idea that Suresh ji gave me, and he asked me to start. And every step I took forward, I felt it was the mother's grace, and she was the guiding force. I just had to carry out the responsibility, and she kept taking every step. She was there along. That's what was my experience. So we are all naturally drawn towards the flowers, their colors, their fragrance, their ability to uplift our spirits. So we all positively feel whenever we go around or walk around flowers. But when we absorb the mother's teachings, so we try to understand the deeper significance of them, there is some kind of shift that begins to happen within. So this was some experience that I felt, and with just 36 flowers spanning under 27 days, the shift that I felt was subtle yet profound. So I just cannot imagine, if we go through all the 900 flowers that the mother has given the significance for, what kind of transformation that it can bring. So when I tell about these shifts, right, they were not just within. I also witnessed some changes in my surroundings, especially in the plants that grew in my house. So there was one hibiscus plant that hadn't bloomed for the last 2 years, but it began to bloom, and we were getting a lot of flowers. Barely that plant even bloomed, but we were able to see this kind of transformation happening around. So this was one thing that reaffirmed my faith and belief that it's not something that just happens within, but also in the surroundings, how it can change the energies. So, and also we all have this practice of offering flowers, as it's not just from a ritualistic perspective. So when we try to absorb the vibrations what the mother has given, for example, for the Arka flower, when I was offering it to Lord Ganesha, it was just probably from a ritualistic point of view. Now that I know the significance that it stands for courage, so when we try to absorb that, there is some change that we'll all begin to experience. So, and one other thing is, when I was writing about plasticity, so my mother found that there was a plant in the house that was blossoming in a place that was least cared for. We hadn't nurtured. It was not even a place where I think something can sprout there. So all these messages that I felt that are experiences sent by the mother, some kind of faith to walk forward, keeping all these messages. So, and this journey has given me different kind of experiences, and it has also reminded me of various timeless truths. Sri Aurobindo emphasizes that inner capacities unfold through yoga. So through a conscious opening to the divine force. What I experienced through this work, I never expected it to be possible. So, and I know that this is just the beginning, but the immense support and confidence, encouragement that everyone has given me around, it's making me take this work forward, and I look forward to more transformation and getting more connected with the flowers. So I must acknowledge that my association with Midam first began and was made possible because of my spiritual guru, Chitra Thorviji. So without her, I don't think this journey would have manifested. And I am also deeply grateful to Damleji, Sushritji, and Avantiji for their unwavering support since from the very inception of this idea to its realization. And also to my Krishna's Delight family members, so for giving me the encouragement and the platform. And I would like to express my gratitude to Belu Mehraji for her foreword for this book. So my mother and sister also have helped me immensely. So as I stand here today, I can only share a glimpse of this journey, but I know that many of you present here, you have experienced many such moments in your own ways. So the presence of a flower, its silent offering, so these have a way of touching us. So it is a journey that unfolds uniquely for each one of us. And I feel grateful that I have been able to walk a small part on this journey with the Mother's grace. So I would like to conclude with 2 quotes of the Mother, which are close to my heart. So, let the sun of aspiration dissolve the cloud of egoism, and your soul blossoms to the light as a flower opens it to the sun. May we all turn towards the divine light, allowing it to nurture us and manifest the integral transformation. Thank you all.
Thank you, Chitraji. So indeed, it was a very special book, and I think as Gayatri ji said, she felt it got over too soon. Maybe we might have a series of books, that is up to the author, of course, no pressures from our side. But one more thing, when I think everybody will receive a copy, you can see all of these flowers, photographs are original, they have not been just lifted from somewhere. So, and a lot of effort has gone in making it. So I think you all try looking at the book also, and it will be nice if you can also give us feedback so that we can, make it better, the future books when they come out as well. So with this, the first part is complete. I request Chaitra ji to present the books to the dignitaries so it can be inaugurated and released. Yes, I request the dignitaries to open the book and release. Yes. So we declare Floral Meditations with the Mother released. All right, the first part is complete. Then the second part, which is about the Krishna's Butter project. So what is this Krishna's Butter project? I think there is the one person who can tell it best is the one who has initiated it with Damleji's guidance. I request Dr. Bhavna Bade, who is a senior pathologist in JIPMA, and she's also a student of Damleji. This book, Krishna's Butter, has been translated into 9 languages. English, Hindi, Tamil, Gujarati, Marathi, Malayalam, Kannada, Telugu, and even Sanskrit, in Sanskrit medium also. Yes, Gujarati was also, say, Gujarati as well. So I request Dr. Bhana to address the audience.
Respected Sri Madhusudan Damleji, who is the president of Midam, founder of Midam Foundation and president of KVM Laboratories, and my spiritual guide. Respected Kishore Kumar Tripathi ji, who is the member secretary, Auro Bharati, Sri Aurobindo Society. Mrs. Gayatri Mujumdar ji, respected ma'am. She's been a great scholar. She's written books, she has published books, she has edited books, she's a poetess. So I'm very happy to welcome you, ma'am. And respected Chitra Suresh ji, for whom we have gathered here for the book release function. And just now you heard great initiation that mother has done in her, and it has resulted into this book. My greetings to all of you here, the trustee of Midam Foundation, and all the well-wishers and friends gathered over here to bless this function. My greetings from Midam Foundation. Midam Foundation has many goals, and one of the goals is to develop the children's personality. So they have 2 programs. Krishna's Butter for Champion student book is there, and the Krishna's Butter project is there, and Learning Through Nature. With these 2 programs, it is contributing to the personality development of children. In our education system, we see that subjects are introduced to school students, giving them a core teaching, and the core teaching is given in the form of books, and after the core teaching there is a development of habits and attitudes in them, and then the practical skills are also given along with that, which can be practically utilized in their life with positive results. So this is what is going on in the education system. With respect to this, I must say, much has been done, more remains to be done. This is always Sri Damleji is telling to us that much has been done, but more remains to be done. So in this aspect, we think that Midam Foundation is primarily working very deeply in it, and it is trying to give some personality development programs. Actually, it is necessary, it is a need of the time that we should have some module which brings the ancient wisdom to today's children, which is practicable in today's time. And Bhagavad Gita is a spiritual book, not a religious text. And what is required for the values in the life are completely available in Bhagavad Gita. And if we can take it to the children in the form of a module, the need was desired. And with the guidance of Sri Madhusudan Damleji, we have prepared a module, Krishna's Butter for Champion students. And just now it has been told to you that it is happened around 2014-15, and today is 2025, and we are seeing that Krishna's Butter for Champion student has been taken to the children, more than 5,000 children. It has been practically taught to more than 5,000 children. And it's really by Krishna's grace. It has been translated in 9 more languages. Originally the module was in English, and as Sushrut told very well, that it has happened with selfless people who have translated in so many languages. So I am very happy to tell the names of the languages that it has been translated. So after English there was Hindi, Marathi, Sanskrit, Tamil. This is the sequence in which Malayalam and Telugu, Kannada, Gujarati, and actually we are witnessing Sir here on the dais. Last time also he has said, and it is such a wonderful dream to understand that this can happen in 24 languages in India and also abroad. If it is getting translated, it is his Ashirvadam. So let us see what happens. It's all Krishna's grace. So this is beautifully translated in so many languages by so many people who have selflessly helped in these translations. Similarly, many schools, especially from Pondicherry, we have all the well-wishers from Pondicherry schools here. My real gratitude for them for coming forward to take this Krishna's Butter project to the children of all the classes in their schools. My heartfelt gratitude to all gathered over here from all the schools, and also the team of teachers who have they are here, some of them are not here, but all of them selflessly taken it to children. Okay, so and children, I don't know how to thank them, because a beautiful feedback was given by most of them. And children are so, they don't hide anything, they immediately give their feedback. So this is the beautiful journey of Krishna's Butter. And I must say that I am very grateful to all the well-wishers here who have gathered here for Midam Foundation's this projects that are happening here regularly, programs. We are growing, like from 2014-15, now 2025. So much work has been done. Do you think it is possible on our part to do it? No, it is not possible without the grace of the mother, without the grace of Sri Krishna, without the grace of blessings of my Guru Sri Damleji, and without the blessing of all those who are present in this hall, blessing this occasion and blessing Midam Foundations, all the beautiful original works that are started by guidance of Sri Madhusudan Damleji. On behalf of Midam Foundation, my gratitude to all of you present here, my gratitude to even technology today, because during Corona time and after Corona time also, we have online and offline classes taken by many of them selflessly done work. And I think this is Krishna's grace that is showering continuously for all the works that is being done by Midam Foundation. Thank you, Midam Foundation, for giving me the opportunity to do just to be a part of this work, and we are looking forward for more grace. And I am very happy to be present as a part of the book release function for Chitra Suresh ji, and she is a software engineer, but beautiful journey that is started for her, and I am very happy. I think I should congratulate her for the journey that is started in your life today on your birthday. Wish you happy birthday. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Bhavnaji. One interesting aspect about this book was the first question Damleji had asked her is, when she came with this idea, she wants to write a book. He said, do you want to trouble children with one more book? Because Damleji is very practical, and so first thing he said is, we have to first see if the children want the book. So a doctor who is a pathologist in Jipmer, whose entire day begins with, I don't know how it begins every day like that, with cancer detection. So many patients in one moment, she has to sign and say yes or no. For her, Damleji said, no, find a school, teach in a school, and then we will see. Don't bring one book, another book to children. And she found a school. We are very grateful. Aruna madam is here only. I think, yes, namaste madam. So Vidya Niketan school was the first school which gave us the opportunity. Many did not even give us that opportunity. So it was very beautiful how in lunch break, quickly she had her lunch, went to the school, taught, and Dr. Bhavna has published, I think, 200 plus research papers, if I am not mistaken. Maybe more, in pathology, in different medical field. But when she got the chits from the little children, what they liked, she came dancing like a child. See, children have liked this. It was more celebration than any publication or even an international conference presentation which she has given. That did not give her the happiness. How much this gave. And again, as Damleji says, we don't want to consciously start working and give agendas. We will try our best. That is something like together we can, let us all join hands to make it a living truth. That is the spirit of togetherness. Very shortly Mangalji will come and talk about clean earth. That mission is also together we can. When we do together, I think so much can be done, and that is the dream of the Vedic Rishis also. Sam gachadvam, sam vadadvam. Let us all work together without all these dveshas, without any bheda, without the fights. So that is the dream. So this Krishna's Butter project is taking the principles of the Gita in a simple manner to children irrespective of any background of whether it is the region or language or culture or religion. It's for everybody, because oneness is a concept which is there. A lot of people keep forgetting. It is that concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam has originated. It is there in all the cultures in India. And that is something which has to rise, and this is doing a good job. And today we are going to take with the, Damleji always says, take the blessings of all the people. I think with all of your blessings, we are taking forward, we are taking a Sankalpa today that we will be donating 10,000 Krishna's Butter books in the coming year. That is our target. It is a very ambitious target, but again Damleji says don't only take targets which are not going to be manifested. So today, as a, what we can say, Muhurta, on a very auspicious day, we would begin by donating 1,500 books. Today we have representatives, teachers and representatives of teachers from various states who could not come to Pondicherry. So we will be inviting Dr. Bhavna to come and hand over the set of books to different languages. These will then go to the children. So I request Dr. Bhavna to...
while talking, I just had to tell that this book donation drive that is we are going to launch today. This already many people have distributed the books in different states in different languages. So this is continuation of that.
Of course. We have already crossed more than 1,000 numbers of books donated. But this is the 2025. We are taking a renewed target, and again, Damleji does not say the target has to be reached. It is the force and the action that must be done. So I request Chitra ji to come and receive from Dr. Bhavna ji the set of books. Chitra ji is I request Dr. Shri Damleji to present it to Chitra ji. Yes, please. So this Chitra ji will begin in Pondicherry. She is also the Karnataka state coordinator. Soon she will be taking over in Karnataka from Bangalore as her headquarters. So we are going to expect a lot of work coming up. Next, I request Kavita ji to receive the Tamil books in Pondicherry. She is going to... yes, please. Yes. Yes. So these Tamil books will be donated in Pondicherry in the different schools.
Actually, the number of books is more.
Yes.
It's easy for them to
Yeah, we are giving a token amount. Otherwise, it will be difficult to carry in the hand. Of course. Yes, sir. You can, if you want, move this a little bit. Chitra is a photo, Dala? Chitra is a photo with you. Yes. Then one very interesting thing happened, especially in terms of the Gujarati books. One person came and he purchased 400 books, and we said, we do not want to sell these books, we will only donate. Then he said, I want to at least bear the printing cost. We said, whatever you want to bear, you please put it as donation. We will give you a receipt for that donation. Now we have got ATG exemption also, so we are very happy about it. But from 400, the number became 800. And today, this morning, he is not happy with 800 also. So he wanted another 250. So they are going to Gujarat. So Yashasvi Vidyarthiyo Mate, Krishna Navaneet. We request Shruti ji to come and receive it on behalf of Kavita ji in Ahmedabad. Okay. And which city? Which city? Hindi where? Hindi. Jindal ji. Neha Jindal ji. Now we request Neha Jindal ji to come and receive the books for book donation in the Hindi language. Krishna Navaneet, यशस्वी छात्रों के लिए, यशवंत छात्रों के लिए. Yes. Yes. Now we request Trupti ji to receive on behalf of Avani ji and Garima ji in Maharashtra. One is in Mumbai, and Garima ji has taught in the slums of Mumbai for over 500 children single-handedly. So we request Trupti ji to receive the Marathi edition of Krishna Navneet Yashasvi Vidyarthansati. Yes, Trupti ji had also displayed this books at her various talks as well, so we are thankful for the same. Thank you, ji. So now, we are now coming to the last part, which is part 3, and for that we request Mangal ji to come and share about... We request, thank you Dr. Bhavna ji for this launch. We are going to start off soon in this Krishna's Butter Drive. So I request Mangal ji, who is our power source for the Clean Earth mission. He has a very magnetic personality. All of you must come in the morning. I think morning 6:30 opposite to the secretariat, you will see Mangal ji, and then you will also become part of the mission. I also became part of the mission through Mangal ji only.
Since this is primarily for flowers, let me start something with flowers. My first contact with flowers has neither been medicinal, neither spiritual. It was something very different. I was holding such a bouquet, and one of my friends told me, "You are looking very, very foolish." Fool is in Hindi, flower. So you are looking very, very foolish. So that was my first impact with flowers. I hope it goes to medicinal and spiritual. Okay, let me come to the topic of clean earth. Now in this room, how many of us love clean earth? Raise your hands. See, practically everyone loves clean earth. That is something fantastic. But the next question is, what do we do about it? That is the main part. We all love clean earth, but what we can contribute to make it clean. So we started this movement. It was only a dream, as Damleji has put it. We started with 2-3 persons. Now many have joined. And one Sunday, 10 schools came, 1,200 students also joined. So this is a movement we all have to involve ourselves. First, let us start with our own room, homes, even our purses. I can tell you that most of us, when we open our purses, there will be many bills, unwanted papers lying. So we can start clearing that. Especially, I hope ladies won't mind it. If you open a lady's purse, you know what all comes out. So it's a movement for everyone. Everyone has to get involved. And see, the way Damleji has put it, let us all join hands to make it a living truth. He's not only putting it in words. He himself has come on Sundays and joined our Clean Earth movement. He has picked up. So I think we should give a big hand, because at this age, he has come. So tomorrow, see, any movement starts or any thing starts when you do it immediately. So tomorrow is a good day. Sunday we do it 6:30 to 7:30. All are welcome. Tomorrow, as Satya Special School students are also coming. Students with special needs. So come tomorrow to encourage us. And if you cannot come tomorrow, any Sunday, 6:30 to 7:30, just come for an experience, I would say. And then if you feel like, you can start anytime. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And as sir has said, 6:30 tomorrow morning. Menu opposite to the secretariat. You will see there'll be a sea of yellow t-shirts. They will have gloves, they'll have extra gloves, they'll have extra baskets. And somehow we all enjoy picking up trash. Nobody knows what is the joy. Unless we do it, we will not realize it. I think sir has given us a teaser. We have also from Kazakhstan. Is it, sir, Artemji? You are from Russia? Yes, from Russia. He has joined. He joined us. His big hand. It is like we say, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. He has come to Pondicherry for driven by his inner call, but he saw us cleaning and he just said, I will come and clean. And not once, not twice, so many times. Evening time also, morning time also. What is it? It is a mission, which is something which we all have to do. And as sir has said, a lot of people are joining. We have the Commissioner of Municipality also supporting this. In Pondicherry's beach, when you go and see the new dustbins, you will see Clean Earth written on it. It is because it is this mission which is important for everybody. It does not matter where we are. If we do not take care of the city where we live in, Pondicherry will cease to remain what it is. You will be surprised to note how many broken glass bottles we see. Glass bottles of alcohol are bad, yes, but broken glass bottles are so horrible. And especially for our children, if they want to go onto the beach, it's a big risk. So all of us can get inspiration from Mangalji, Shri Madhusudan Damleji, the entire Clean Earth team. They are here. Even Aragaraja sir is there. So yes, thank you. Thank you very much to everybody. Avantiji is also there. So I think with all of this, we are coming to the last part, which is the vote of thanks. I request Shavanti ji to come and give her vote of thanks.
Namaste everyone. I would like to conclude this program by thanking all of you, especially the esteemed dignitaries here on the stage. And it's a pleasure that you could all take time out of your very packed schedule. And we are all blessed to have the audience here. And all of you are from different backgrounds. And no matter how busy you were, you've all, somehow managed and come and, graced the occasion. So I would like to personally thank Dikshit ji for being present here, and also the entire team, Trupti ji, Gayatri ji, Shruti ji. Thank you so much for being here. Also, we have educational heads. We have Sunita ji from Primrose School, and I'm very grateful that you could come. And we miss Gayatri ji. She was also going to come here. But anyway, we have a very long bond and a wonderful relation with Primrose School. They have been working with us for Krishna's Bhatta and Learning Through Nature program for many years. And we have really enjoyed interacting with their very brilliant students. I'm also grateful to all of Sontor's department, Laboratory Sontor's. There is a special special space for you in our hearts, because Kusum Ben, the founder of Sontor's, was very close to Damleji. Damleji used to call her Didi, but he also felt that she was like a mother to him. And so because you are very much working with the essence of flowers, it's really nice that you could all come here and be a part of this wonderful function. I am very grateful to Rani Madam, Aruna Madam for supporting Krishna's Bhatta, Learning Through Nature, and coming today. And I'm also grateful to our young stars, Viona and Monishri. So all the bubble writing that you can see here in front of all the books that have been done by Viona. And Monishri also very confidently came here and welcomed the guests. I'm very grateful to Guruma Prema ji and Mohan Guruji, who could somehow manage, because they have been working in spreading the culture of Tamil Nadu, or what we can say the ancient scriptures, be it Sundarakandam, be it any other scripture, Gita. They have been working tirelessly for this. So I'm very happy that they could come here. We also have with us our Krishna's Bhatta teachers. We have Setu Lakshmi ji, who has been persistently, quietly, still she's always smiling silently without taking any extra efforts, trying to come in the front. Thank you so much, ji. And manager sir is also here. Very grateful you could be here. Dikshit uncle here, very nice you could come. And I'm very happy to say it is also Dikshit uncle's birthday today. So wish you a very happy birthday. And yes. And Neha ji also, and our Yash, our superstar Yash from Primrose School is also here. So one thing I always remember what Damle ji says, that whatever occasion it is a contribution of Kal, Aaj or Kal. It is something that can be done only together. And the profound change that we are all bringing together, and all of you came here, that has been really a big support to the world. And the efforts that you are taking are noticed, because we are able to connect to so many people from different areas. And we can also see a cleaner team. The cleaner team has been like fire, spreading the word of spreading the word of cleanliness, and how nature has to be preserved and protected, because in the end it is nature and we are working with nature. And I'm also Shaheen ma'am are from the welfare department, social welfare department from the university, who is doing research projects with us for the Learning Through Nature. And with Damleji's wonderful Learning Through Nature module, we have been able to scientifically research on the emotional intelligence part of children, how interventions impact learning, how Learning Through Nature impacted the emotional intelligence in adolescents. So there are so many people from different fields. We have Devi Prasad ji, we have Tapan ji, we have so many different figures here, all of them special in their own way, and all of them contributing with all their heart. So I'm very blessed, and we are very grateful that you could all come here. All I can say is, again, coming back to Chitra ji's book about floral meditations, that how she has offered this to all of you, to the divine, at the feet of the mother. Same way, we are also offering all the time that you have done to the divine and the blessings that you have given. We are completely surrendered to you and very grateful for all the love that you have given. Thank you so much, Artham. Thank you so much, Vikram ji, Tarika ma'am, all of you for coming here. I would just like to conclude this as an offering with a small prayer. Om Brahmarpanam Brahmavihir Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva tena gantavyam Brahmakarma samadhinam Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau bhunaktu Sahaviryam karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you so much, ji. Thank you, ji. Thank you all guests.
Thank you. We would also like to say thanks to the team of Atithi for a wonderful hospitality, especially Mr. Regan sir, if he is here. Thank you, sir. We would like to thank Ilambarti sir and their team. I'm not knowing your names, sir. The camera person, sir. Sir? Shahul sir and... okay, sir does not want his name to be uttered. So anyway, thank you very much. With this, we conclude. I would like to also thank Olympia for being present here. Thank you. She is one of the great pillars of journalism in Pondicherry through her Pondi Live. She is taking a lot of efforts for so many years. I got introduced to her very recently only. So I think with this we conclude. I think she said it's time. So I request all of you to please stay back, have dinner with us. Let us conclude this on a happy note. I would say as Om Shanti Shanti. So in that silence, let us together enjoy this evening. Thank you for making it a success, all of you. Namaste.